Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doing a video on the T-Rex Arms Orion Battle Belt. This here we have the T-Rex Arms Orion Battle Belt. What it is, it's a two-piece belt system. You have basically the padding, and then you do have the inner belt that goes inside it. This is more a battle belt, war belt, not really a duty belt or kind of the new two-piece belt system that has a inner belt that goes through your belt loops and an outer belt that velcros on. This you can just simply undo the buckle, put it on, and it has rubbery material in here that's prevents it from slipping. It's also padded, so it's easy to take it on and off. I've been using this belt system for quite a while now, since about 2017. So I've got 4 or 5 years on it. Ran it through a number of different classes, done some competitions in it. Ran this through some competitions, ran it in some field training exercises, FTXs. So how I have my Orion battle belt set up, just going to refer to it as battle belt now. So how I have my battle belt set up is I like running my mag pouches as far forward as possible. So here I have two Kiwi S-Tac pistol mag pouches. So the Kiwi mag pouches, they're a hybrid design. It is a nylon outer material but a Kydex insert. So with this, it gives you kind of the benefits of Kydex. It's still locks in, it holds it pretty tight, gives you a little more flexibility, because with this belt I do run a couple different guns on it, so it is nice to be able to throw in Glock mags, Beretta mags, CZ mags, so I can do a ton of different types of guns on this belt without having to switch out the mag pouches. These Kiwis do hold the mags in pretty tight. I've never had issue with them coming out. I do have some AR mag pouches here too, so I run 2 pistol mag pouches and I do run 2 rifle mag pouches. I've debated about switching that out, just doing 1 rifle mag pouch, but for me, for the most part, this belt has been more of a range belt than anything. So I don't always like wearing a plate carrier or chest rig with it, so I like being able to have at least 2 rifle mag pouches with me without having to have anything else. So the idea is this here, I could have everything with me and not have to have as much additional stuff. So in addition to these 2 Kiwi mag pouches, I also have 2 rifle mag pouches. When possible, I like going minimalist, so I like being able to have my battle belt with essentially everything I need on it. Moving around to the back side of it, I've got IFAK in here. It's fully kitted out IFAK, tourniquet, chest seals, all that good stuff. Didn't come with the belt, so I'm not going to go too much in detail with that. And then I also do run a tourniquet back just behind the gun. So what I've been running since I got this is a Safariland mid-ride with a QOS plate on it. So that way I can switch out a number of different holsters. I was originally running the T-Rex Arms Ragnarok holster. I ran Safariland. I've currently testing out a Tier 1 concealment holster. So I like doing that because I can switch this out on a number of different holsters. And like I was saying earlier, I can also switch between guns. I can throw a Beretta holster on here, CZ, Smith & Wesson, whatever it is with that QOS fork and plate system. And these Kiwi mag pouches will still accommodate those mags because they are pretty universal. But going in detail, this here is pretty easy to switch on. To take it on, all I have to do is I take my gun off, grab my battle belt, just simply undo the button, clip it in front, take my leg strap, run it down the side and pull my gun out, put it in the holster, latch it if I have a hood or not. This battle belt fits pretty good, if you guys can see it. I can run up and down, jump, undo all that stuff. Doesn't really move a whole lot. I know I don't have mags on it right now. I'll throw in some videos of that. But I have been a big fan of this battle belt system. It's comfortable. I can wear it all day comfortably. it's able to support all the gear. I took a class out in Louisiana a couple years back in end of July, beginning of August. Super hot, super humid out. I didn't want to necessarily wear a plate carrier or chest rig the whole time because the temperature. And I also like running the T-Rex Arms thigh strap on here. It actually secures the gun pretty well to your thigh. One thing, these belts, they're not the firmest like some duty belts are. So if you don't have that thigh strap, it could necessarily kind of swing out. So that thigh strap really does anchor that gun to your body. It also helps prevent the belt from rotating. So with this belt, a few things you'll notice is, so it does have these little clips on the bottom here. I found that those are great for just attaching gloves or if you have some other miscellaneous items. I don't add a lot to those clips. If we look on the inside of this belt, we do have 3 attachment points. So if we need to undo that, we could necessarily run a inner belt through that, and that way it could give us some extra security. On the inside, like I was saying earlier, we do have a grippy material, so this will grip your clothes pretty well. I've never had issue with it slipping off. After quite a bit of use, you can see there is some wearing on the inner belt, but again, I've had this for 4 or 5 years now and have used it quite a bit, so that's nothing unexpected. We can see the buckle here is aged pretty well, got some wear and tear on that, but even with all that, still working pretty good. Let's talk about the kind of one con for me is this is the older belt. They have since switched it up, and it's for the better, because with this older style you'd have 2 sets of MOLLE and you wouldn't have any way to basically go in between there. So it made kind of putting the holster on there a little weird, because what I was finding is I had to basically lose 2 sets of MOLLE there where the belt had to come out of that. So essentially I'd have to lose 4 MOLLE sections, when in reality I just need to lose 3 or even 2.5. So they've since switched that on the new models where it is individual, so if you need to weave your belt out of it to add the holster, you can without losing as much space on there. It also helps secure the holster without it shifting around. Now this might look a little weird. Typically I don't run the belt on the outside of the loops like that. I run it inside like it probably should be. I was just giving this a try here. After a couple of years, I figured I'd try to decrease how much MOLLE I was losing. Not that it was a big deal, because obviously I don't take up all that space. Just something I was giving a shot there. If the new Orion belt is anything like the old one, I'd be just as happy with it as I am with this belt. This belt's been working great for me. It's no issues whatsoever. If you find an old generation belt on eBay, I'd have no issues buying it and using it. But if you want to pick up the new one, it'd probably work just as well. One thing with this though, it's not jump rated, so it's while it is a durable system, you couldn't go repelling with it. But other than that, it's a Cobra buckle. It's pretty strong. I've never had an issue in it not attached. So that's my review of the T-Rex Arms Orion battle belt. It's also how I set up my battle belt. If you liked my video, please like, subscribe, and leave your comments below, and always have a good one.